student, and I'm here in front of you to discuss what is air pressure water distribution. Next. What is air pressure water distribution? It is a new concept in water distribution where compressed air is used as the delivery agent. So, ang air pressure water distribution is siya ang system bago siya ang system pag-distribution water in the entire building or infrastructure. Next. This type of water distribution is fast, superseding the other types due to many advantages it offers, such as checking na air pressure water distribution, parang nag-i-exceed siya sa iba-ibang different types of water distribution. Kaya ginadaman ang kanya advantages. So, the advantages are, it has compact pumping unit that requires a limited space. The water chamber being airtight makes the system a sanitary one. The oxygen in the compressed air passing through the water line serves as purifying agent, making the water more palatable. Next. It offers economic advantages by installing a smaller pipe diameter. It has few working parts and therefore less initial construction and maintenance cost. Air pressurized water distribution system is well accepted for small, medium, and large buildings. Air pressured water distribution system serves zones of about 10 stories of floor intervals in buildings of extreme height. Next. Now, the only disadvantages of this, ang sa ilang disadvantage kaning air pressure water distribution is the interruption of water supply. Mao nga nag-i-exceed siya sa iba-ibang water distribution kaya sa ilang disadvantage kasi ginadaman kanya advantages. Next. Checking air pressure water distribution as the plumbing design and estimate. So, kung napapansin niyo, sa checking air pressure water distribution, may siya large tank with all tapping required, a single or duplex centrifugal pump, an air compressor, and an automatic pressure control switch. So, ang nakalistid is, mao siya kaya ang consistent sayang air pressure water distribution sa checking list. Next. Operating principle of an air pressure water distribution system. Air is elastic and compressible, and water is inelastic and non-compressible. Next. So, let's understand why air is elastic and compressible, and water is inelastic and non-compressible. So, this statement refers to the physical properties of air and water. Air is elastic and non-compressible, meaning it can be compressed or expanded easily under pressure. Water, on the other hand, is inelastic and non-compressible, meaning it is difficult to compress and maintains a relatively constant volume under pressure. Next. So, the next topic is direct upfield pumping system or pump system. Next. So, the direct upfield pump system is an innovation of an air pressurized water distribution. This type of water distribution is used on tall buildings that would not be served adequately by the street main. This sophisticated process can deliver water at varying rates needed from 2, 3, or several faucets up to the full demand the entire building features. So, setting up water distribution system or feeding pump system, ginagamit siya para sa mga magtaas na building sa mga diri na sa mga main street street main. So, nagagamit siya para sa mga dagdag na building o sa mga dagdag na infrastructure para mag-deliver the water. Next. The direct upfield pumping system is a travelling pump installed to operate in sequence according to the volume of demand. Next. So, checking pump system is may advantages. So, first is eliminate the construction of large house water tank. Second is avoid cost of heavy structures to carry the house tank. Third is eliminate periodic cost. Next. So, the next topic is friction in water supply and distribution system. Next. Friction. So let's understand what is friction. Friction, when alluded to To in the plumbing system refers to the resistance produced with the flowing water with the fittings and interior surface of the pipe. In water supply distribution, friction is defined as the resistance between the molecules of water. So masusulat na ang friction, the resistance between the pipes and the water. Di ba, ang friction is ang pag sa gitsit-san duwa ka bagay or duwa ka objects. Next. So friction in water supply and distribution systems can be minimized under the following conditions. So ang mga nakalist is mga siya ang mga makakapag-minimize sa friction sa water. First is all water pipes should be installed straight and direct as possible. Next is the use of turns, offsets, and drops should be minimized if cannot be avoided. Next is pipes with plain and smooth surface should be used. Next is the use of fittings, stops, and other devices connected to the distribution lines should be minimized. And the last is all fittings and joints must be connected properly. Next. So let's understand what is pressure. In plumbing, pressure is the force required to move the water inside the pipe. It is only means necessary to overcome friction. The pressure exerted by the water at rest is called static pressure. The pressure exerted by water at the base of a service pipe when the water is not in motion is one example of static pressure. So, non-bond pressure. Ang pressure is mo siya nagpupush sa water or nagpapadalagan sa water inside the pump. Inside the pipe. Next. So, normal pressure. Normal pressure refers to the pressure range measured over a period of 24 hours. So, ang normal pressure, nakukuha normal pressure pag range measured over a period of 24 hours. Normal pressure for a residential house range from 30 to 40 psi. Lower than this, so sa sayang ka building o sa sayang ka balay, mayon siya normal pressure na 30 to 40 psi. So, pag mag-above ini, diri makakaproducing water sa different parts of the house or infrastructure or the buildings. Paano naman pag mag-ataas ini? Mag-ataas lang ini, pwede mag-cause siya pipe hammering or even bursting a pipe joint. So, pwede mawakay ang pipe na dinadalo yan sa tubig pag mag-exceed. So, more than 50 psi. Next. So, pressure reducing valve. So, ang pressure reducing valve is sa siya valve na papahinay sa pressure na nasa pipe. So, an excessive water pressure can be minimized by installing a pressure reducing valve. This valve will keep the pressure constant at 40 psi or can be reset to any other pressure desired. So, therefore, pag halimbawa magtataas ang pressure sa side ang pressure sa water sa side ng pipe, ang pressure reducing valve is makakapagpahinay siya na or pwede siya makapag-minimize sa pressure na nakukuha sa side ng pipe. Next. Critical pressure. Critical pressure refers to the maximum and minimum pressure at which proper function of the water supply system can be maintained. Head loss by friction or friction head loss is the loss in rate of flow due to friction between the water and the wall pipe. So, ang friction head loss, mga siya ito, naghihinay ang rate or ang rate of the flow dahil sa friction na nahihimo sa pipe kasi sa water. Next is pressure loss, refers to the variation in pressure between the water main and outlet end of the water service. Pressure loss is generally caused by friction. Next. So other cause of pressure loss. So these are the other cause of pressure loss. Next. So let's discuss what is maximum and probable demand. Next. Maximum demand. Maximum demand refers to the maximum water discharge of fixture in terms of fixture unit. So, ang maximum demand is ang total, mga sinusunod ang total fixture units sa side of plumbing system. So, sa kada side na unit o sa kada side ng fixture, meron siya value na 8 gallons of water discharge per minute per van. Next. So, kung siya diyan pa-compute kung paano compute ang maximum demand. Next. So kung correct
example, or kada niyo may iba kung paano makompute ang sasay ng maximum demand, pwede niyo i-try. Next. So let's discuss what is probable demand. Probable demand or peak load, this is one factor to be considered in determining the size of water supply. The question is how many fixtures will be used simultaneously at one point in time is difficult to ascertain but according to statistical survey. Next. So, the fewer the number of fixtures installed, the higher the percentage of probability of their simultaneous use. And the greater the number of fixtures installed, the lower the percentage of probable simultaneous use. So, ano naman ibig sabihin sa inyo? Ibig sabihin, mas dito po naman nagagamit na fixture na naka-install sa infrastructure or sa balay, mas ang percentage na magamit siya simultaneous. Ano ba simultaneous? Ang simultaneous is ang parang sunod-sunod na paggamit sa fixture. So the greater the number of fixture installed. So halimbawa, mas dapat naman kuno ang fixture na installed, mas dito ang percentage probable na magagamit sa simultaneous. Next. So, next topic is water pumps and lifts. Next. So, there are types of pumps. First is the piston pump. The piston pump is used in small water distribution system for elevating water in wells or other sources. A piston pump is a type of positive displacement pump that uses reciprocating pistons to move fluid through a cylindrical. As a piston moves back and forth, it creates suction on one stroke and pressure on the other, pushing the fluid through the pump. These pumps are commonly used in various industries for application requiring high pressure and relatively low flow rates. Next. So the piston pumps have three types. First is the single action pump. Next is the double action pump and duplex or twin piston pump. So ano ba pagkakaiba-iba sila ng tulong? A single action pump operates with one stroke per cycle, while a double action pump has a stroke in both directions, and a duplex or twin piston pump consists of two pistons working in tandem, allowing for continuous flow with fewer pulsations. Each has its own disadvantage depending on the specific application and requirements. Next. So, other type of pump is the centrifugal pump. Centrifugal pump is associated with tall buildings water distribution system. A centrifugal pump is a type of dynamic pump that uses a rotating impeller to increase the pressure and flow of fluid. The impeller spins rapidly, creating centrifugal force that pushes the fluid outward and increases its velocity. This kinetic energy is then converted into pressure and fluid exits the pump. Centrifugal pumps are widely used in industries for applications such as water supply, wastewater treatment, irrigation, and chemical processing due to their simplicity, efficiency, and ability to handle large flow rates. Next is the water service fittings and device. The different types of valves used in water supply systems are una, is the gate valve. The gate valve is used to completely close or completely open the line but not necessarily to control the flow of water. Gate valve is connected to the main supply and pump line where operation is infrequent. So, from the word itself, gate, ibig sabihin, siya nag-open kasi nag-close sa line para mag-flow ang water. Pero din siya nag-control sa flow of water. Next. Gate valve has two types. Wedge-shaped or tapered disc, as in double disc valve. So the wedge-shaped type is used where the stem must be installed pointing downward. So the double disc valve type closes in the same manner as the wedge type, except that its
parallel faces dropped in vertical position and are forced apart by the disc spreader. This type of valve is used in both liquid and sewage disposal installation. Next. So the next type is globe valve. Globe valve is actuated by a system screw and hand well suited an installation that calls for throttling. Globe valve affords greater resistance to flow than the drain valve because the change in flow direction. So kung napapansin niyo sa picture, may siya duwa parang hindi na korte. So, ini sa sulod sini, sa lilingamot nga, dirasit na is parang pag rotation ng wheel, dirasit na nakapataguan water. So, pwede niya makontrol ang flow of water gamit ang globe valve. Next. There are three types of globe valve. The plug disc, first one is the plug type disc valve. The plug type disc valve has a wide bearing surface producing good resistance to the cutting effects of scale, dirt, and other kind of foreign matter found inside the pipe. So ini, kung siya gusto sa plug type disc valve. Next. Next is the conventional disc valve. Conventional disc valve has a pressure tight bearing between the disc and the seat, recommended for the cold water and any temperature service. Mo naman yung konti sa conventional disc valve. Next. Next is the composition disc valve. Is used for various types of service in oil, gasoline, steam, and hot or cold water. So those are the three types of valve. Next is the angle valve. Di ra sure kung ano na ang gusto ra sa angle valve pero kung ano kinuha sa pag-search. So the angle valve operates in the same manner as the globe valve. It is available in similar range of disc and seat design angle. Valve is used in making 90 degrees turn in a line to reduce the number of waves. Next. Foot valve. Di na kasigurado kung ano ba yung foot valve pero kung ano talaga na So the foot valve is located at the lower end of the pump, used to prevent loss of printing the pump. It is sometimes referred as a retention valve. Next. Check valve. The check valve main function is to prevent the reversal flow of gas or liquid in the line. It is principally used in industrial piping connections for gas, water, steam, air, and other general vapor service. Next is the safety valve. The safety valve is used in cold water systems, heating systems, compressed air lines, and other pipelines with excessive pressure. Next. So there are other water service fittings and devices. The first one is the corporation stop. The corporation stop is inserted into the water main. It serves as a control water service and also serves as a shut-off when the service is disconnected. Next is the curb stop. The curb stop is installed between the curb and the sidewalk line, accessible to cast iron stop box. Equipped with removable cover, it serves as a control stop to the service between the curb and the building. It shuts off water in case the basement becomes flooded. Next is the meter stop. The meter stop is a controlling stop of the entire water supply of the building. So ang gamit sini is para may stop niya ang water supply sa katanan ng building. So, may nanggamit sa meter stop. Next is the water meter. So, ang water meter, kung mapapansin niyo sa mga balay na mayaw, gripo, makikita niyo yung water meter. So, ang water meter is a device used to measure the amount of water that passes through the water service. Sorry for the repetition. Pero, ano yung sabihin? In-measure niya ang amount of water na nagpupuluto sa inyo balay o sa inyo. So, that's all for my report. And natanan nga ako nabasa or natanan nga ako na mention is siya mga water service fittings and devices.